In this video, we are going to briefly go over the profit triggers in FBAScan. The profit triggers are the latest triggers in this app to help the seller find whether the item is a buy or reject based on profit and other important factors such as days of sales, rank, number of offers, FBA, used, new, Amazon, and buy box price. The profit triggers will play a customized sound and display a message based on the result. Please make sure you enable the profit trigger in menu settings. The Use Profit Trigger feature should be turned on. Going back to the profit trigger page, you'll notice the triggers are separated by category. I'm going to go ahead and tap Books. The Book Triggers page will appear. The screen is filled with a listed number 1 through 20. Each number represents a trigger and shows a summary of important data pertaining to that trigger. You can tap on the number to deactivate the trigger while you scout for items in the main screen. Tap the number again to reactivate it. On the top right hand side is the Reset button. This will reset the triggers with the criteria we have defaulted it to. Let's go ahead and open Trigger 1 by tapping in the center of the Trigger 1 list. The edit trigger for Trigger 1 will appear. The first step is to set the days of sales and average rank. You can edit the fields to insert a different value and change the requirements that will determine the trigger's decision. For example, I can choose to let the trigger use only the sales rank or both. In step 2, you have the option to edit the max number of offers the trigger will consider by tapping on No Limit button, then tapping the All button and switch between All, New, or Used. If you don't want to add a specific limit, tap No Limit. This step also includes the option to set a minimum MF price. For example, if a merchant fulfilled price is less than $7, the trigger will reject it, reducing the possibility of getting penny books. Step 3 allows you to select a target price. You can toggle between which offer positions you'd like to use by selecting them. You can select the skip button in this step. The trigger will ignore any unchecked areas. You also have the ability to ignore new FBA offers when using the FBA offer position. In step 4, you'll set the target price to compare with the used buy box, whether the price is lower or higher. For this example, if you like to skip this step, tap Skip. In step 5, you can set the target price to discounted new, buy box, or Amazon when it is lower than a certain percentage. You can tap the box to change the discounted percentage value. In step 6, set the minimum target profit. You can tap the number to change the value of profit. You can also switch between whether the profit is based on FBA or merchant fulfilled. In step 7, you can customize the color, followed by changing the audio cues down below, all while setting a unique message for this trigger. To save your edits, tap Back button, and the trigger will be saved.